Right, back into it. 58% done. So we managed to do a good, what, 14% last session, so that's good. Took us a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we did at least get it done. So we know the gunwale only gets done from the outside, but we can at least do what we can along the top. Try and make sure that it will ding when we're doing it from the outside. It's annoying along here is we're going to have to actually stand down on that little ledge there or something, which is a bit awkward. Do this trim as we go along as well. So much rust. So along here looks like it might not be rust until further along, so should probably just go over it with the yellow. Maybe just run around the whole thing with the yellow, in fact. Okay, get that a little bit first. Yeah, excellent. Much quicker. If only more of it was like this. And back into the rust. Never mind. It was fun while it lasted. We can always do up to that section, because that'll probably be the marker. Maybe where it stops. Like the trim and everything will be separated by the... was it fair line or something? Vertical strut at the back. Fair lead. Yeah, fair lead divider, that's the one. Well, we're making fair lead good progress. So that's good. Right, let's do this section. Let's do what we can of this divider. We'll need to do more from the outside. At least it slopes up at the back here, so we won't be as far away from things when we're trying to clean things from below. It's not like in front. Still feel that this thing's parked backwards. I'm sure the prow should be at this end and the aft should be at the back. Out the water side. Whatever. Would be much easier in some ways, because then you have the slope of the bow as it goes up here. Then there should be like this sort of gantry up here. There needs to be a similar thing on the other side that lowers down so that you could get in behind. I'm surprised there isn't. Cool, so let's go back over here and work on the trim and the deck wall. Actually, you know what I should do? Is I should work, I mean there's the side of the gunwale as well. Do that plus the trim on the way back, and then the wall on the way here again, in order to then jump up and continue around. Rather than just running back, coming here, running back, going along again. And if we don't finish the trim off on the way back this way, then we've got the chance to pick up on anything that I've missed on the way around again. Oh, these little holes as well. Kind of weird. Hey, that was generous. Nice. Should we put the short extension on? It's either that or you stand up much closer. I don't really want to do that. I like not having to move quite so much. There's this mooring hole. Probably only needs to be done with the yellow, to be honest, but a bit of rust on the bottom side. Okay. Before playing this, I should really get a lens cleaner or something and swipe over my screen. Keep thinking that there's bits that I've missed, but it's actually specs on my monitor. As it is, I'm sure I'll have to come back over here again and just swipe around. Pick up bits that I've missed. Let's do the undersides. And now the insides. Nice. Looked like it was still dirty, but it's just the reflection of the gantry, looks like. Very deceptive sometimes. Why things gotta be so shiny? Damn you, game, and your good reflections. Oh, those are the reflections of the cables and stuff for the winch, aren't they? Oh, not reflections, shadows. Oh, those are weird stains. I, on the other hand, do not cast a shadow, it seems. So... vampire cleaner confirmed? Never really noticed that before, that I don't cast a shadow. Shows much I pay attention. I don't think that's just a graphics option. Kind of expect at least a low-res shadow. Oh hey, 60%. Nice. Deep ocean, the speed of a gravitational wave. Gravity is directly proportional to the square. Yes, cool. Thanks? Not so bothered about hydrophysics right now. But it's nice that Jerry Jambalaya is giving me some science facts. I'd be more interested in cooking tips with a name like that. The whole thing beats me. I mean, it sounds like you understand it pretty well, but okay. Fire exit. Jump off the end. Brilliant. I mean, yeah, I guess. In the case of fire, abandon ship. No kidding. Almost there. And it deprives me. I bet it's just bits along the blue, the bottom that I probably haven't done properly, close to the deck and stuff. I can see some bits and facts that I have missed, because I wasn't going all the way down. There we go. Perfect. And that was the trim. The gunwale will be the outside. Now we should jump back on top to do the gunwale up here. And we should also do a yellow rinse of the main area as well, just in case. We can do that on the way back. Oh, good, there's a few clean sections of gunwale. And here's the next divider. Boom. Come on. Oh, apparently I've missed something on this. Ah, the underside. Alright, so now we'll do our rinse of the deck wall on the way back. Oh, nice big clean section there. Well, could definitely be worse. Right, let's get started on the gunwale again. For this I should probably take the short extension off again, since we're just looking straight down pretty much. Hopefully I don't get too screwed by not doing enough on the top corner of the gunwale along here. It should be reachable from the other side, like from below. I should also try to make sure that I'm not just doing stuff at the bottom of the screen. Keep it centered. Keep accidentally right-clicking as I move the mouse. That one doesn't change. Nice. Good. Clean section up here. Every little bit helps to keep it quicker. We may have gotten 60%, but we haven't gone much further than that yet. It is tough doing the gunwale bit at the moment, given the fact we know we can't actually clean the whole thing. Just gotta hope that we've done a good enough job that when we get down to the next layer, that it'll be good enough. We won't have to come back up here and revisit it. That's assuming there isn't other bits that we've missed on the main boat anyway. I'm sure there is. Okay. Well, that's as far as that divider done. And now we work our way back. Let's put the short on again so we can get a little bit more distance. Just gives us a better angle for getting these things here. so we can get a little bit on the underneath part of the trim. We're not doing the wall, we're just doing the trim. Ignore the big patch of rust that we're scrubbing the top of, that's fine. Work our way around the hatch. Bits that we missed, I think. And remember to linger a little bit more on the bottom sections as we're doing these little loops. Swear that could probably be using the turbo a bit more as well, but I don't know, it just seemed to be missing too much earlier. Nice, there we go. There's a lot of rubbish bins in this place. And there's a lot of cats. Whatever. I mean, if you're here because the boat was smelling appetizing, I'm sorry, but it's getting cleaned. I think the idea was they're drawn to the smell because of the island being lifted from the ocean or something from when the statue fired off to quench the volcano. Yeah, all of this is the part of the plot of the game. In case you're joining late, it makes no sense. But that's okay, we're just here to clean things. Need to remember to actually do the blue part at the bottom. It's not like a separate trim piece or anything. It is indeed part of the same deck wall. Spend a little bit more time on the rust. The mold gets cleaned away a little bit quicker. Doesn't need quite so much lingering. It just needs a little bit more encouragement than what the yellow nozzle will give. And then, compared to rust, it seems the barnacles on the hull on the outside take even more attention. We are not looking forward to, because the bottom part of the hull looked like it was caked in barnacles. Maybe there'll be fewer at the back. I don't know. I guess it would make more sense if there'd be more at the back. Less friction. Cool. We managed to do the underside of those on our way on the rinse cycle. so we can just pick up those on our way back. Next one. Perfect. Yes. Got it first time that time. Because we did make sure to do the blue bit at the bottom. Alright. Gun whale rinse cycle time. This section's looking pretty gross. Alright, gun whale cleaning cycle. Still got the short extension on. I'm just gonna not look down as directly and just do it from a bit more of an angle. We're getting the reflection from the sun, so we can actually tell if we've missed things a bit better that way. So that's nice. Glare is useful for some things. Not much, but some things. Mostly miss bits when I move forward suddenly. Funnily enough. Probably do a little bit more on the way back on here as well. I think it's mostly stuff we can get from underneath though. These ropes are a little bit tight. I guess that's what's holding it aloft. Never really thought about it. Or it might be on chocks, but I think it's actually winched up. That's some strong winches. I honestly would have thought you'd rested on something. This will be harder to get from the top because of where it is in relation to, oh, from the bottom rather. It's where it is in relation to the gantry. A little bit more of coverage. Okay, gunwale, pretty much done there. Time to do that plus the trim. Probably going to have to get a bit of this from down below looking back up this way. Or we just got to crouch down or something. This is not a long section at least. And then this will be everything from the inside. Now we'll have to figure out how we want to tackle the outside. Let's work our way around, I guess. I mean, it's all going to get done at some stage. Good. Trim done. Time for the wall. Rust. And the mold comes off a little bit quicker. It's in. Trying to get a good angle of looking at it so that I'll be able to see fairly easily if I've missed anything as we go along. Make sure we do the trim next to the deck, because that's not actually a trim piece for some reason. Weird that we have a trim between the gunwale and the wall, but not the wall and the deck itself. Did someone just forget? almost there. Can't see a few bits that I've missed. Get them now. Well, that's the obvious stains gone. Now we've got to find the non-obvious ones, it seems. How many of them are just because it's like the bit between the deck and the floor that we've... or the deck and the trim? Yep, there we go. Sure enough. Cool. Well, I think that's pretty much everything on top done. So I guess we'll go over this side again. I couldn't even see from the next layer down. Just got these big wheels and stuff right here. Can I move this? I didn't see a control console or anything, but it'd be really nice if I could move this out of the way. I guess that's what's holding the boat up though, so we can't. Also, we should make sure to do a yellow rinse on a lot of this. Maybe that's what we do right now, is we just do yellow rinse the whole way around now. Let's go clockwise. Just from this top level at least. Get a good idea of what we're dealing with in terms of rust. Rope's gonna be annoying. This whole section is pretty clean, that's good. That gives me some hope that this won't be as bad as I thought it might be. It's a start. Still big patches of rust, but it's not like the whole thing. Looks like the middle section of the hull might not be as bad. Just a little bit tenacious, but is coming off even with just the yellow. So that's nice. We know these holes through the hull are done at least. There isn't another layer or anything, is there? No. So it's going to be actually quite annoying to get those bits in between. We'll do what we can from this angle, and then I guess we just get the underside of the trim from below. And then we get to the barnacles. Great. Nope. Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag for this layer. We probably want to put like an extension on or something just to make sure that we're getting proper cleaning power. There's the keel as well. Keel story, bro. Yeah, that bottom section is going to be a pain in the butt. That's for sure. Pain in the boat? Something like that. Alright, let's go up here again. We'll take the extension off, but we can also maybe just go round behind these bits instead. It's a bit annoying. We'll be going in front of them with the stubby or the short or whatever to actually get the rust going around anyway. For the rinse, this is sufficient. %71% just by doing a rinse cycle, so that's nice. Be a little bit of extra percent as we get around to the other side again. $72. Doubt we'll get up to 75, but making some progress. Definitely helps that this middle bit of the hull is, yeah, getting a decent clean just from this. Alright, and we're back to the front. Take a bow. If you have to. Yeah, something like that. Okay, well, that's the rinse cycle done on most of it. Not the bottom part, but we'll come down to that separately. So that gun whale we did actually finish, didn't we? Yeah, that's good. Might just work on the gun whale around from here now, so it's just chuck on a short extension. So we've done a rinse cycle on the whole thing, and then we'll do the gun whale close up and personal, and try and just finish off every gun whale section on the way back around to the other side. And then just work our way around on the hull, just do it bit by bit like that. If we could do like the whole blue strip, in fact, that would be kind of nice. I mean, at that rate we could just do the whole, like, hull section, but whatever. We'll keep it simple. I want to finish the gun whale sections off so that way I know whether or not I need to go back into the boat for any of it at all, because all of the hull will be on the outside from there. A little bit of distance for the sake of the angle. Okay, so doing the blue strip while we're waiting for the water texture to fade on the bits of the gun whale that I'm doing, because otherwise it's hard to tell whether or not I've missed anything. So I'm just going to take the extension off entirely, so I can see the beam deviating as we get closer to it, and we don't want it to. I really wish I had like a flashlight or something on the end of this. Just to illuminate what I'm dealing with, because all this in shadow makes it really hard to see the rust. Just need a flashlight attachment for on top. Basically like a scope. A scope, but it's a spotlight. Well, here's the next divider up here, so hopefully we'll get a good gun whale ding from this section. Once we get up to that. I can see a few bits that we've missed along here though. Nice, that's what we wanted. Good, good. next section is all the way around to the back. Yes, I'm getting sidetracked. Always. Right. Do a bit of an angle sort of run on this. I think it's pretty decent. Good way of getting most parts of it. Might just miss a few spots here and there. Just trying to make sure that where I see the reflection that it's pretty clean and that I don't see much in the way of a texture showing up. Some bits right in the joins. And up on the top there as well, looks like. Oh, looks pretty good. A few little smudges that I've missed around here, that's a shame. This is where we want to have at least a short extension back on again, I think. And probably more than that once we get around the corner here. It's tricky because I want to get the edge here, which I'm not going to be able to get very well from below, so... Still a lot of gunwale remaining, so I don't know what I'm missing on that. There's a few spots down there further that I can see. Not much. Maybe just down the bottom here now? I guess the angle that I had looking at it straight on wouldn't have been very good for this. There we go, perfect. Good, 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 good. Right, next gunwale section. Probably where I should be using the turbo, to be honest. See, I thought this was a good strategy of doing like the tight loops up down, but I seem to be missing bits. It's hard to tell. Go in and short extension only. Is that dirt or is that reflection? I can't tell. See some bits that I missed on the underside there. Let's try and grab them now. Done all the gunwale. I think the next section I haven't actually finished, have I? I did the deck walls, but I didn't do the gunwale. It's only the front part that I've done of that. This is the tricky bit too, because the sides are very close to the boat. Yay! Gun well done. And the next one, which is the last gunwale piece, I think. So that's a good place to take another little break. We're at 75%, which is nice. But the last quarter is gonna be tough. Trying to do the blue band underneath as well, partly because it gives me a good angle to get the underside of the gunwale, which otherwise I seem to be missing when I try and do it from the side on. Just a weird balancing act of angles. Just some little bits in the crease that I've missed. I go too quickly across it. And it's annoying when the beam just kind of skips up and over. Just decides, oh no, I'm going to just fly off into the sunset, thank you very much. And around here. And it should just be the bit under here and then under the rope, hopefully. That should be the last pieces. Nice. So that's all the gun whale done, fairly certain. Perfect. Good timing too. So, I think what we're going to quickly do is take a look at our list here. So we've got, oh, the anchor, yeah, is mostly clean. Clean, 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 clean. Oh, hatch door was not actually clean. Keel, propeller, of course. Rudder, shore, hull, trim. Cool. So that's good to know. So we're just going to quickly come up here. You, Mr. Hatch Door. Apparently I've cleaned you. There we go. Good. It's good just to get that out of the way. Sure, so the next thing is going to be the hull. So the top sections, basically the upper hull, we'll do around first. And then pop downstairs, and we've got to try and do the trim on the way around as well. And then there's going to be the mid and then the lower, including keel, anchor, propeller, and rudder. But first we're going to take another quick break. See you shortly.